Coming up on RNE TV, learn how teenagers are using their voice to amplify Black voices and advocate for racial equality.
Plus, hear how you can be an informed voter and learn how one ice cream shop has a unique spin on a milkshake. Get ready because RNE TV starts right now. What's up, Cavaliers? Today is Friday, October 30th, and today is an A-Day. My name is Kirslyn Gunter. Happy Homecoming Week. Today's theme is Nightmare on Brookfield. I hope you guys are rocking your orange and blue. As we prepare to celebrate Homecoming Week and prepare for Halloween tomorrow, don't forget that Tuesday is Election Day. Some of you guys will vote in your very first election, but how do you vote and how can you find out more information about the candidates? Here's RNE TV reporter Christy Perez with the details.
With 2020 being an election year, many have questioned what that process would look like and how COVID-19 may have affected it. But there are two ways to vote in South Carolina. You can vote in person or by mail. In person can be before Election Day, also known as absentee, or you can vote on Election Day. You can also mail in your ballot as long as it's postmarked prior to election date. This year, due to COVID-19, the South Carolina Election Commission is asking that every single person wears a mask, and they're taking a few extra precautions to keep everyone safe.
Our poll managers are equipped with masks, face shields, gloves. Hand sanitizers are going to be provided. Just be sure to wear a mask at your polling place, or if you're going to vote in person, wear a mask.
And a little stricter. Of course, you have the 6-foot rule. Whatever the CDC says to do is what we want you to do. The poll workers, we will be wearing masks, shields, gloves, so it'll be extra safe for you.
Whether you're a new voter or someone who's voted for years, polling places have changed in this past year due to COVID-19.
Polling place can change. You know, the school or church that you usually vote at can say, hey, we can't be used as a polling place right now.
To find your updated polling place, just go to scvotes.gov and scroll down and hit Find My Polling Place. Type in your voter registration information and it'll pull up your precinct. On Election Day, you won't just be voting for the presidential election. You'll also be able to vote for the Richland 2 School Board.
The election process is a little bit different for school board than other offices. First of all, we'll start by its nonpartisan. So we are not affiliated with any political party, and we are elected by the public. So we report to the public.
There are multiple ways that you can find out information about each candidate running for the school board. County Council candidate Gretchen Barron held a forum for the Richland 2 School Board candidates to cover a variety of topics. This can be found under her official campaign page on Facebook under Videos. The Richland 2 Teacher Forum partnered up with the League of Women Voters to hold another school forum on October 20th. This forum can be found on the Richland 2 website. Another way that you can find out information about candidates is by going to vote411.org. You just put your address in and it'll show you all the candidates that'll be on their ballot and information for each of them. So what do you do when you're ready to vote? Well, I'll show you. You just go to your local polling place. I'm here at the South Carolina Elections Commission right downtown where you can vote early. You grab your mask, put it on, and you hop in line. The poll workers will show you where to go from there. Reporting for RNE TV, I'm Christy Perez.
Thanks, Christy. Don't forget to take your photo ID to the polls as well. This quarter, the Learning Support staff hosted several community visits. Last week, they visited Chimney Apartments and Mill Run Apartments. The goal was to allow students and parents to pick up school supplies and food donations. The supplies were delivered in person, by bus, or at the table. Organizers saw the community visits as a positive impact on high-need communities during COVID-19.
I think it was really good. It gave us a chance to see students who we wouldn't normally see. It allowed us to see parents who we wouldn't normally see. It allowed the kids to have a face-to-face interaction with us, which we found out that they really do miss.
I think it helps parents, number one, to kind of see the system and see us. So, you know, for transparency purposes, I think it serves a good purpose.
RNE will host a drive-through trick-or-trunk event tomorrow from 11 till 1. Clubs and organizations will pass out prepackaged candy from decorated cars in the parking lot in front of the school. It's open to the public. The theater department invites you to view a virtual performance of Help Desk by Don Zolidis, November 12th and November 13th at 7 p.m. You can view the performance using the On the Stage platform. Look for an email with the link to purchase tickets. General admission tickets are $8 and faculty, staff, and student tickets are $6. Over the summer, several police-involved deaths sparked an increase in advocacy groups speaking out for racial equality. Some high school and college students are leading the movements and fighting for equality. Here's RNE TV reporter Ebony Christie with more.
We stand! Together we shall rise! Together we shall rise!
Despite the current political climate, right here in the Palmetto State, young black students both in college and in high school are taking a stand by using their voice to raise awareness on racial issues while advocating for their peers. Black journalism students at the University of South Carolina have organized a branch of the National Association of Black Journalists, or NABJ, alongside NABJ TV, to give black students on campus a voice.
Going to a predominantly white institution, we feel like our voices can get lost in the crowd sometimes, and we want to be able to spotlight other black and other multicultural talent on campus.
As a black student-led organization, this group has established goals in hopes of bringing awareness to issues within the black community.
Hopefully when NABJ TV, they will understand and see, the black community and include us in those positions.
That, they do see that we do matter. Our voices should be heard, and just make it a lesson for them to either be an ally or just hopefully teach or change their mindset.
Yeah, just want people to be more understanding of what's going on in our community.
With South Carolina being one of 3 states without hate crime laws, one student is working to change legislation within our state and raise awareness.
As of now, I'm trying to change the hate crime legislation in South Carolina, and I believe that if we change this law, it will help with the safety and security of all of its people.
A hate crime is when a person or group of people are targeted based on their race, sexuality, or religion. But hate crime laws are put in place to protect those who are victims of discrimination.
Someone who's white may not be able to fully understand the police brutality that's going on or the other different type of injustices that are happening. So me using my voice, I can show them, I can educate them.
From racial inequalities and other issues, students emphasize the value of using your voice to make a difference.
Using your voice now matters more than ever because by using your voice, you can show people what's happening isn't okay.
Even though we're at a predominantly white institution, it's okay to share our voice through this outlet. It's a safe space, and we just want to show that we're a close-knit community and we have each other's backs.
Black stories matter.
Age isn't anything but a number. Similar to these students who are using their voices to make a difference, you can too. Reporting for RNE TV, I'm Ebony Christie.
Thanks, Ebony. We want to hear from you. How can students at Richland Northeast use their voices to promote equality? Tweet us at CavPlex. Coming up after the break, we take a lick at ice cream at a new ice cream shop in Columbia. And we have a new Sports 360. We'll be right back.
Attention Cavaliers, especially the seniors. This is big news. The yearbook is on sale now.
Now?
Yes, now. And for only $60. But hurry because the price will go up after November 1st.
But how do I buy the yearbook?
Well, that's easy. Just go to justiceyearbooks.com, click on Shop Yearbooks, enter the school name, then press Order My Yearbook, and then fill out your information.
I would be scared a lot of what I did. Obviously I did something wrong if they pulled me over. And was what I did dangerous? Could I have hurt someone? I mean, maybe I missed something, maybe I did something that put other people at risk, and that would be a scary thought to me.
If a police officer pulled me over, I would be scared. That's the first thing for sure, because I am black, and black people are very targeted with the police. So I would try to stay calm as best as I could, but I would definitely be scared.
With everything going on right now, I personally would not be scared if I was to get pulled over by an officer, because I know all officers aren't bad. I would just make sure that I'm I'm cautious to not make any sudden movements to make the officer feel threatened and scared, and also will be respectful so the traffic stop will go smooth.
I think if I was pulled over by a police officer, I'd definitely be pretty scared. I think anybody in that situation would be pretty scared. I think I should probably be less scared than other people, like people who are of minority, because of all the police brutality going on in America right now.
I would be nervous and scared because, like, you never know what can happen, like literally anything can happen. And with like the history of like those type of situations and the outcomes have like low-key all been the same, and it's just like not a good outcome, so I would just be scared.
Me being a black African American male, I would be very scared if I got pulled over, and like I would be very nervous and cautious. And honestly, I just want to follow the rules the cop has for me to do, and like just abide by his rules and regulations.
If you don't know where to look and you want to know what's up, at Cat Flex, follow us at Cat Flex on Twitter and Instagram. The news is all in your hands at Cat Flex. Follow us at Cat Flex.
Welcome back. One way to show support of racial equality is by visiting black-owned businesses. According to the Post and the Courier, Columbia has less than 100 black-owned businesses. A new ice cream shop on the Clemson Road was just added to the list. RNE TV reporter Elijah Slater visited the shop.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ice cream parlors around Columbia are stuck with a repetitive idea. However, Lick opens up a new eye for the area.
I decided that Columbia needed something new to the area, a different taste of ice cream. There were things outside of Columbia that we felt that we needed to introduce to Columbia.
Lick is a family-oriented parlor that is dedicated to innovation and bringing something special to the Midlands.
We wanted people to feel welcome when they came in, and I thought the colors and the textures of everything that we have will be more inviting. So that's how I came up with the concept for the decorating.
Oh, when I first came in, like the logos and all the colorfuls around the whole building and everything, and you can see all the ice cream clearly, you can see all the treats, the toppings you put on it, and then the big welcome when you came in too, I could see everybody was friendly and stuff like that, so that's what caught my eye and I liked about it.
Welcome to Lick!
The mother-daughter duo enjoys the quality time spent while working at the store.
It has been a great atmosphere with my mother. It's working with my best friend. I couldn't choose no other business partner ever. It's rewarding when we make the milkshakes and you can't see what it is until after you get your milkshakes. That makes grown people be little kids. Ooh, that right there, that told us we was doing the right thing.
When I saw it on their Snapchat, how like in the mason jar, how it was presented and everything, I was like, yep, that sounds something like I want.
As more people come in to appreciate the hard work these women have given, McCorkle has never forgotten her roots.
Having Richland Northeast High School reach out to me as my alumni, it's been amazing. And that feeling, it has been very impactful.
As a finishing touch for the addition to the Cola City, a new catchphrase was needed to bring people in.
You're right, it is a catchphrase, and I wanted something simple. I wanted something just like iPhone. It's simple. Lick is simple, and what do? You lick ice cream. And it was catchy, and then something that you won't forget.
From the bright decor to the new flavors each week, Lick continues to be a new experience every time you come in. Reporting for RNE TV, I'm Elijah Slater.
Thanks, Elijah. Lick is open until 10 o'clock tonight. Stop by before or after the homecoming game. The varsity football team goes head-to-head against Lugoff Elgin tonight at 7:30. Here's RNE TV sports reporter Juliet Maxfield with a new Sports 360.
Welcome to this edition of Sports 360. I'm Juliet Maxfield. The 2020 fall sports season is coming to an end with only a few sports seasons still going strong. Let's start on the court. The girls volleyball team held senior night versus the Palmetto Athletic Club in their last match of the season. The Lady Cavs topped the Panthers by a score of 3-0. The Lady Cavs finished the season with a final record of 4-7. The girls tennis team concluded their season on October 8th against Westwood. The Lady Cavs fell to the Red Hawks with a final score of 5-0. The girls tennis team won 5 individual matches and finished the season with a final record of 0-10. The cross-country team traveled to Westwood on October 21st for their region championship. The boys came in 5th place with 132 points, and the girls also came in 5th place with 146 points. For the boys, sophomore Jackson Patet came in 14th place overall with a time of 18 minutes and 39 seconds. Mary McNair came in 20th place with a time of 25 minutes and 13 seconds for the girls.
Because of the COVID restrictions, like we would have qualified for the lower state if it wasn't a different year. But this year they're taking the top 24 teams and the top 24 runners. And we finished actually in the state 30th, so we 6 spots away.
The boys varsity football team traveled to Memorial Stadium on October 16th to take on the Dreer Blue Devils and watch Fox's Friday night rival game of the week. The Devils secured a win in overtime with a final score of 17-14. Boys varsity football held senior night last Friday versus Westwood. Seniors from the football team, band, and cheer squad were honored. The Cavaliers held strong with a goal line stand on the Red Hawks' first drive. After RNE safety, Westwood returned a kickoff for a touchdown. The Red Hawks scored another touchdown on their next drive, making the score 16-0 at the end of the first. After a Cavalier punt at the start of the second quarter, Westwood threw a touchdown pass, increasing their lead. The Red Hawks ran in another score and secured a 46-0 lead at halftime. Number 1, Demarion Wright scored the Cavaliers' only touchdown of the night with a 50-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. Richland Northeast fell to Westwood with a final score of 52-6. Many team sports were hit hard by the pandemic, but individual sports are on the rise. Here's RNE TV reporter Christina Foster with more.
Look at that rack. Pool originated in Europe in the 18th century as a lawn game, but today the sport is played on tables using sticks and balls. One format is 9-ball. RNE teacher Michael Branham is an amateur player.
Well, I've played since I was a little kid. My dad taught me when we were growing up, but in APA, which is the American Pool Players Association, I've been playing for a little over 8 years now.
The APA also features a junior league, and RNE student Dixie Johnson is one of those players. She says the sport of pool is about strategy.
Pool is more like a strategy type game, because I think some people like try to categorize games versus brain versus brawn, and to me it's like a mix of both, really. And like it's fun, I like to play it.
Pool isn't just for competition. Some players find benefits in their mental health.
Relaxation. At the time, the only time I really got out of the house was to go to work or go to the store doing mom stuff. Running behind kids. But once I started playing pool, that's like I said earlier, you know, it's fun, it's relaxing, and it's an out from the everyday mom stuff.
The pool community not only brings new competition, but makes new connections. Reporting for RNE TV, I'm Christina Foster.
Thanks, Christina. You can try to shoot a game of pool at Racks on 2 Notch Road. They have free games on Fridays. That wraps up this edition of Sports 360. Remember to follow @Cavplex on Twitter and Instagram for the latest updates and scores. Reporting for RNE TV, I'm Juliet Maxfield.
Thanks, Juliet. You can purchase tickets for tonight's game at rncavaliers.com. Cash is not accepted at the gate. Well, that's all we have for today's show. Remember that Monday is a teacher workday, and we do not have school on Tuesday for Election Day. And please don't forget to vote if you are registered. Be sure to follow @Cavplex on Twitter and on Instagram for more updates. Reporting for RNE TV, I'm Kirslyn Gunter. Remember, it's a great day to be a Cavalier. We end today's show with a short profile of our new principal, Mark Sims.
My name is Mark Sims. I am the proud principal of Richland Northeast High School. This is my 24th year in public education.
from high school, I attended Clemson University. Now, due to COVID and what has happened, we feel like school safety for the faculty, staff, and students is most important. They should understand that I am a principal that loves building positive relationships with my students. As far as the new Cavalier family, trust the process. Please know that you have a leader that loves working with people, loves connecting with students and faculty and staff. Trust the process of our vision. And now I am at the awesome Richland Northeast High School.
Mr. Sims,
welcome to the Cavalier family.